In this video, we will see how to apply an IPO through net banking. You can take any net banking, for example. For the sake of this example, I am taking my Kotak bank account. In this video, I will show you how to apply for Burger King IPO. So that is the IPO recently they opened. So that's why I'm showing this video with that Burger King IPO. So if you see here, I logged in with my Kotak net banking. So after you logged in, you can see a lot of options here: payment, transfer, banking, credit card, debit card, all investment and there. So generally, few banks they will show directly under the investments, or directly if you go here, kind of stocks or something, investment something, they will give the drop down here. But in case of Kotak net banking, you have that IPO option under more. So let me show you that. Yes. So if you go to the more option here, menu here, you can see IPO. So you can see in the bracket ASBA. That means application supported by blocked amount. So that means when you apply for IPO, so what does generally bank do is, so they will block the amount on behalf of that IPO, and once that stock is allocated to you, they will send that fund to the particular stocks, particular IPO. But if it is not allocated to you, like if you are not selected to allocate those stocks to you in that IPO, so those will be released directly in the bank account. So this is kind of like a blocking the amount until that IPO ends. So that's why it's ASBA. So click on this IPO now. So you can see here different options here. It's called EASBA, and we have beneficiary here, beneficiary registration, view or edit beneficiary, and apply now and view application details. So whatever the details that we have under beneficiary, that is one time process. You have to register beneficiary one time. So beneficiary is nothing but your demat account details. So let's say like if you have the demat account in Zerodha, so all those Zerodha details you need to mention in this beneficiary registration. Okay, so that is one time process anyway. So under the beneficiary registration, you have to give all these details. So those will come automatically pre-filled, like full name or investor PAN details. So obviously that those PAN details obviously will be fetched from the bank server automatically. So and the depository name, it can be CSDL or NSDL. So you have to select that particular one. And the depository participant, is it Kotak or non-Kotak? If you are from any other external stockbroker like Zerodha or Upstocks, you need to select as non-Kotak. And the DPID, client ID, and account number is nothing but the Kotak account number. So these two details you need to fill properly. So you can get those details from the Zerodha. If you just Google search with these details, you can find them under the Zerodha console. So once the beneficiary registration is completed, you can go and check in the view and edit the beneficiary. You can see all those details here when that beneficiary is registered, and under the which depository name, it is CDSL. If you consider Zerodha, that means it comes under CDSL, and the particular DPID and those details. So you can see here. So this is one time process. So if you do it only once, that is enough. So for subsequent IPOs, you can simply use the beneficiary that is already registered through net banking here. And the next step is you already registered beneficiary. Now we have to click on apply now. So when you click on apply now, so it will give the beneficiary details that are already registered. So I have one account that is already registered because I have 10 account. So it will show you in the drop down. So select that one. And in the next field, it will show you the IPO or company name. So what are the currently running IPOs that will be shown here? So for me, it is Burger King. That is why it is showing Burger King. So select the Burger King. And what is the category of the investor? So if you are planning to purchase 2 lakhs or less than 2 lakhs worth, you come under retail category. So most of us are applying for a retail category. That's why we are going to choose this option. So after selecting this option, click on next. So then now the final window comes here. So here, if you see for Burger King, the shares they are allocating are 250 shares uh, at the price of 60 rupees, and the total amount, if you select the maximum amount, like a lower price band is 59 and higher price band is 60, so obviously you have to select the higher price band or just select the cutoff here. And the shares quantity you need to fill it, obviously those are given here clearly, 250 rupees, 250 shares. So just select 250 here, like this, just mention 250 here. So obviously this will be filled automatically 15,000 rupees. That means they are going to block 15,000 rupees from your bank account. So you can check all the details here. These are all pre-filled details. All you have to fill is what is the price band you're looking for. Obviously we have to give the maximum price band, then only there is a chance that we will be allocated with those shares. So max price and the shares quantity, and hit on confirm. You have to verify all the details and hit on the confirm. After clicking on the confirm, so you can see your there is a successful message. Application for the IPO has been submitted successfully, and your application number is so and so number. So this application number is from your Kotak net banking, from the Kotak side, not from the BSC or NSC. So they will generate the separate application number. Most probably within the same day or next day, like you will get the message from BSC or NSC to your mobile or mail saying that, so Kotak Net Banking, I mean Kotak applied IPO application on behalf of you, and these are the details regarding those IPO. So all those application details will be sent in that email or message, and the same bank will send in form of email actually. So this is the email I have received for Burger King IPO. This is just like a confirmation, double confirmation from the bank side. The same will be sent to your mobile also, this as a text message. This is a text message screenshot. If at all, if you are allocated to shares, so you can see, you will get the email also, or else you can use other methods to check. Most probably bank or your deposit department, they will send the email. If not, we need to check it manually. For me, at least immediately I got, I mean, on the same day of allocation day, I got the email saying that uh, there is no allocation of the securities for your bargaining IPO. So this is the email I got on the same day. If you got allocated to any, I mean, if you are allocated to any, means if they allocate any shares to you, so you will get that email like this. So for Mazdgodon, like I got the shares, and this is the email I got from the Zerodha saying that 103 quantity of shares are allocated to you at 145 per share. Within a day, and I think before listing day, I got those in my Zerodha console also. I was able to see them with the average price and all those details. Yeah, I think that's it about applying the IPO through net banking. I hope you understand all the details. Thank you.